A lot of talented rappers come from Chicago, but most of them never make it out of Chicago before being killed by gun violence. This is an infamous list of some of the most dangerous rappers coming out of Chicago that we lost too soon from gun violence. This first guy on our list is a guy out of the GME set. His name was Romelo Golden, aka Ro. On June 13, 2012, a guy of the name of Keon Tolliver, allegedly from the Latin King set, walked up on Romelo Golden and shook his hand and told him he respected his grind, and really came at him like he respected him. But as soon as Romelo Golden turned around, Keon shot him 12 times. This happened right around 10 p.m. on a Wednesday night, right on the 8800 block of South Burley Avenue. Sadly, Romelo Golden was pronounced dead at 10:39 p.m. Keon Tolliver was sentenced to many of years in jail and is still locked up as of today. At the time of young Ro's death, he was pulling hundreds of thousands of views on videos on YouTube. But another rapper on our list who lost their life too early was a guy by the name of Glenn Ford, aka Munchie from the Lock City set. On September 11, 2014, Lock City was in heavy beef with PBG, and allegedly Munchie wanted to squash the beef with PBG, but PBG wasn't having that. So allegedly, some people from the PBG set walked up on Munchie while he was standing in the 1600 block of West Juneway Turns and shot him multiple times, leaving him dead. Munchie from Lock City was known to put in work and was allegedly responsible for many shootings around the neighborhood. Munchie was pulling thousands of views on only one video that I could find, and plus Young Poppy was dissing him in his songs. But this next memo on our list was out of the 051 Young Money set. It was November 21st, 2014. David Kennedy, aka Boom from the 051 Young Money set, and Paris Walker Rush were playing with a gun when Paris Walker pointed it at David Kennedy, aka Boom. Then the gun accidentally went off. This incident happened in an apartment in the 5200 block of South Cornell at about 9 p.m. Paris Walker Rush was sentenced to 5 years in jail for killing David Kennedy, aka Boom. 051 Boom was pulling thousands of views throughout YouTube, but he only had a couple songs that he released. This next Chicago rapper on our list was from the PBG set. On November 26, 2015, Johntave Walker, aka PBG Mosey, was standing outside in the 2200 block of West Thorne Avenue at about 1:15 p.m. when someone got out of a vehicle nearby, then walked up and opened fire on PBG Mosey. He was pronounced dead at the scene at about 1:29 p.m. Mosey was probably one of the most talented rappers that we have talked about yet. He was pulling hundreds of thousands of views on videos throughout YouTube, and he had a bunch of songs out, and he was probably one of the closest to blow out of Chicago around this time. This next person was from the YKN 078 set. He was known to diss a lot in his music too. On August 13th, 2017, Lavonne Everhart, aka Boss CJ, was in the 100 block of West Monroe's at about 6:52 a.m. when a black vehicle approached. Then someone wearing a black hooded sweatshirt got out of the vehicle and started shooting, hitting Boss CJ 2 times in the torso. He was pronounced dead at 7:35 a.m. at the hospital. He dissed a lot in his music.
Why the fuck shorty wanna fry his moon? Look, I gon' end up like cartoons. My niggas play crazy real cutthroat.
Plus, he was pulling hundreds of thousands of views throughout YouTube. He was a well-loved Killer Ward 078 member. This next member on our list was from New World. On January 7th, 2019, Greg Jenkins, aka G-Notch, was in the 2000 block of West 63rd Street when 2 males walked up and fired shots, striking him in the chest. He also pulled thousands of views throughout YouTube and had many music videos out. Then it was February 10th, 2019. Donovan Hearst, aka Lil Don from JoJo World, was standing outside a home at 4:20 p.m. in the 6600 block of South Harvard Avenue when someone approached him and fired shots. He was hit in several parts of his body, including his chest, hand, and foot. He was taken to University of Chicago Medical Center, where he was pronounced dead at 5 p.m. JoJo World beefed with a lot of guys on the south side of Chicago, and Lil Dawn was a talented rapper too. He was pulling hundreds of thousands of views throughout YouTube. But our next member was from the ABK set, Junius Thurston, aka Boo Boo from the ABK set. He was known for getting money and had his own businesses. And if you look at this guy's Instagram, you can tell this guy had a different kind of money. Plus, he was barely in Chicago. He pulled thousands of views throughout YouTube on his music, but he had stopped doing music for a while. But on May 7th, 2020, while Boo Boo was at the gas station walking up to the service window, surveillance footage showed a black Audi pull up at about 10:20 p.m. and started firing shots at Boo Boo. As he ran north from the gas station, the gunman got out of the car and chased after him, firing more shots as he chased him. As Boo Boo collapsed to the ground, the gunman stood over him and fired more shots. This all happened at the BP in 100 block of South Burley Street. These ABK guys are allied with NLMB. They beef with pretty much the same ops like KTS, Lakeside, Paxtown, and Sino City. Boo Boo was also close to NLMBG Herbo. Our next member was from Pocket Town and was a part of KTS. Lee Cameron, aka KTS Ryo, was known for pulling hundreds of thousands of views throughout YouTube and buzzing all throughout Chicago. But on July 12, 2020, KTS Ryo, 20 years of age, and two other passengers, 14 and 17, were all in a vehicle at a gas station at about 11:28 p.m. in the 700 block of South Damon Avenue, when a silver SUV pulled up and someone inside started shooting. KTS Ryo was shot multiple times and was taken to Holy Cross Hospital, where he later died. The two other passengers was taken to the hospital in good condition. This was a big loss for KTS. He was a well-loved member and he was well known throughout the city. This next member on our list was from the LME set, Ace Block. Antoine Jackson, aka CBE Chalaka, he was killed about a week after dropping a song called Locker Flow on October 29th, 2020, and he was allegedly backdoored. At about 8:30 a.m., Locker was found in the front of an alley in the 7300 block of South Phillips Avenue. They said it was on ABK's block, and allegedly he was dissing some of their members, so they killed him. ABK and LME are both Black P Stones. Chalaka was known for his music and was pulling thousands of views throughout YouTube. This next member was one of the most notable members on our list, coming out of the STL set, June 10th, 2022. Tristan Hamilton, aka FBG Cash, had been riding around about 5:30 a.m. with a woman asleep in a car when a Cadillac cut him off in the 1600 block of West 81st Street. Two passengers got out and began shooting. FBG Cash was struck in the neck and got out and started shooting back. But the shooters had stronger gunpower because they had a rifle too, and they walked up on him and finished him off. This death happened months after FBG Cash took a picture in front of King Von's mural and then went to post it on Instagram, then dropping a song called Computer Murders after Lil Durk had dropped his song dissing him. Months later, FBG Cash was gunned down. He was pulling millions of views throughout YouTube, and a lot of people say that he would have been the next FBG member to blow. Make sure you like or dislike, comment, and subscribe, and let me know down in the comments what y'all want to see next. And as always, stay blessed and stay well. Yeah, I'm out.